How's it going, guys? Your boy Salty Uchi here, Red Hair Kaneki, 2/3 of the Golden Triangle, Anime Late Night Podcast. Yeah, shouts out Senju. Here to do discussions and speculations for One Piece chapter 905 and 906. So, what would you like to see next chapter, sir?
Wait, our mermaid princess legal?
I assume that you'd have more of a cause of where you're going to stick it, let alone.
No, that's not a problem. That's all. That's a will. That's a way.
Wow. Savage.
Like I say, I feel like we're still gonna see like not much is gonna happen next chapter. As far as the river go, I feel like we're gonna still see a lot more introduction of the kingdoms. Definitely, I hope to see the Alabasta Kingdom. We're gonna see Warpo again. If you don't remember who Warpo is, he's the king of Drum Island, or the previous king of Drum Island. So he's probably gonna be there. It's gonna be awkward because Dalton's gonna be there as well.
Will there be a representative from Elbath there?
Elbath? Oh yeah, probably.
Loki.
I mean, it depends. Is Elbath royal family part of the 20 families?
That's a good question, actually.
So we don't really know. It'd be cool if they are. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully.
Alright. Rick James, bitch.
What?
That'd be really random.
What was I gonna say? I completely forgot my thoughts.
Green Bull's a trap?
Well, we don't know that. We're just assuming. I assume, like, from the silhouette, like, it might be a woman, but...
An old woman?
I don't know, maybe. But it could be either way. But, like I say, I feel like their power is related to their fasting.
So, like Big Mom?
Probably not.
If Big Mom actually fasted?
Probably not.
No, just saying. Because her devil fruit power just seemed to intensify the more she was starving out.
I don't know.
If you consider starving and fasting the same thing. Which
I feel like their power has something to do with, like, maybe not a devil fruit, but like maybe their fighting style. Kind of like maybe how like monks are. That'd be kind of cool. But other than that, we don't really know much other than Sakazuki was ordering Green Bull to chase out Fujitora.
Yeah, but Sakaturi's those. I'm sorry, Sakatori. Sakatsuki.
Or Akainu.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Sakatsuki though is a bitch, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a savage though, but don't get me wrong. He's a bitch about the situation. Like, why don't you go down there and take care of it yourself?
I don't know if you want to say that to his face. Though.
I'm just saying, man.
You might end up with a body full of lava.
I mean, it's funny how he isn't. Wow. It's kind of funny how he isn't going down there handling that shit himself. And what would Green Bull have to? Green Bull's not going to go out there and do that. What problem does Green Bull have with Fujitora? I mean, it just nothing comes out of that. Just to chase him off? For what?
I don't think he cared.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're better off letting Fujitora back in and then waiting until your next chance.
Oh, technically the thing is like
Fujitora, sorry.
Fujitora defense was that's technically not a marine, base.
It's not.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, that the one who mentioned that was it Sengoku?
I think so.
It was funny.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot what I was gonna say. Want to hop in?
Okay, so for me, outside of so one of the big things I'd like to point out, I think, is what exactly is, like, the Revolutionary Army has already kind of talked about who their target is. It isn't about overthrowing the world government more than overthrowing the Celestial Dragons, which in turn would fuck over the world government, which makes sense, to be honest. Now, the question is how do they plan to do that? Are they going to take them hostage? Are they going to kill them outright? You know what I'm saying? You have some particulars there, and more importantly than that, when the time comes, are you really going to be ready to, like, kill like certain innocent members of the Celestial Dragons, the younger ones who really have nothing to kind of do with any of this bullshit, and they're kind of just thrown into it. I mean,
they're all assholes.
I mean, just saying, you know what I mean?
With the exception of Rocinante.
There you go. Also, as it pertains to, like I said, the precautions that are being taken, as it pertains to the Marines, and more importantly, what do the actual world government itself have to say as it pertains to, you know, like, what are they going to do as it pertains to, you know, precautions for defense and things of that sort for security. I'm anxious to see how some of that's going to work. Big Bird being there doesn't surprise me per se. It really shouldn't. I'm actually surprised he doesn't have other people there doing the cover work. I mean, he does. There are other people obviously taking pictures and doing this and that.
Yeah, Big Bird won that fish.
Wow. Probably. But,
is he the heart in his eye when he saw Shirahoshi? Like, god damn, that's a big fish.
Everybody saw it when they looked at Shirahoshi. If they weren't looking at something else.
Speaking of which, you know there's a giant Shirahoshi slide in Japan?
Really?
But I think it's shut down.
What? Why?
I don't know. But like, you know, supposedly, like, you slide from her titties down to her tail.
Yeah, I can see why that got shut down.
Shout out to Tekken 101 for pointing that out. I didn't know about it.
Nice.
Before.
Did he actually go over there?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was shut down, I think, a while back.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Let's see. So there's what the situation is there. Also, as it pertains to the Revolutionary Army, is Dragon going to show up personally?
Probably.
I feel like that's risky, him putting himself out there like that. I'm just saying. I feel like it's risky.
I mean, you have the Lelouch mentality. Hey, bro. If the king don't move, how can you expect his pawn to?
What? Pawn's the king's supposed to move the pawn, so the pawn's gonna move regardless. Come on, bro. You play chess. You know how this works.
Yeah, I'm quoting Lelouch.
Yeah, see, that's why Lelouch got stabbed.
Yeah.
Even though he's not dead, but that's why he got stabbed.
Well,
he's not dead. Stop that nonsense. Didn't season 3 already come out?
Huh? R3? No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, he got stabbed because he told his friend to.
He wasn't my friend. He was merely a tool, as he always was. He was too, by the way. At the end of the day, that he was. If you look at what the pieces were on the chessboard, he's theoretically a knight, but Lelouch moved him around like he was a pawn. But I digress. So we'll see as it pertains to the Revolutionary Army and whatnot. It's cool to see Luffy's grandfather there, Garp. And
is Garp still a vice admiral?
I think so. I think he still has his official standing.
I thought he decided to go down to kind of like a training.
Well, he's right now. He's had bodyguard. Yeah, you don't put. I don't think you would put a trainer as a bodyguard. I guess you could if you look at Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, he's Garp.
Well, yeah, there you go. But the fact that Garp, I mean, but this is really important though. So it's very obvious that he either acted the assignment or someone super high up, you know, assigned him to it. But to see Garp kind of run around like a boss, well, not running around, kind of just moving around, like a boss is kind of funny.
I was kind of hoping, like, when we saw him, like, I kind of hoped like he had his dog mask they had in before the time skip. Would have been funny if I see him walking around with that.
You're a savage. As it pertains to what's the king's name again? Stelly.
Savo's adopted brother.
All right, Stelly. As it pertains to Stelly, I think he's kind of useless, to be honest with you. Like, it's obvious someone else runs the country, and it's not him.
He's a bitch.
It's obvious that someone runs the country, though, that's not him. He's like, he comes across weak.
It's probably his parents, or Savo's parents. They might have even plot, like, to kill the royalty so that he can rise to a higher status. Which in turn kind of, like, helped him out.
But he's still a puppet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of like the King Joffrey of One Piece right now, until he gets murked off. So we'll have to see where that goes. What else did we see that I thought that was kind of interesting?
Savo's a savage, though. You know, at the end, he's talking to his brother, like, "Oh, don't worry, King Stelly." He's smiling, like, "I'm gonna murk this motherfucker."
He's adopted. He's not his brother. He don't count.
Like, I'm gonna murk this bitch ass.
He's cannon fire. Do you see Saba? Do you see Saba killing him?
No, probably not. He's like, "I don't care about you." Just walk like past him.
Just saying though, the last thing you want is that guy fucking stabbing him in the back and shit at the very end.
Hey, bro, hockeys, observation hockey.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I forgot to mention this. when Fujitora was mentioning Vegapunk, he said Vegapunk had completed the new technology, which would make the power of the Shichibukai obsolete. So eventually, might see the world government turn their back on the Shichibukai and probably attack a lot of their provinces. For example, Amazon Lily is probably gonna get overrun by the world government, and shit's gonna be bad. So that's that. If you wanna theorize more on that.
I mean, I feel like if they turn their back on the warlords, then the warlords are just going to end up going after them later on.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe some of them would be just glad to be gone, be done with the world government. So I suppose that's
I mean, Hancock probably like, whatever.
Speaking of Hancock, she was mentioned actually in chapter 2 about how her beauty fails against.
Well, they mentioned like Shirahoshi beauty is comparable to that of the pirate empress. So
my translation said that she surpassed her.
So I don't know. And I don't know, man. Hancock's gonna get salty.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you just find out Luffy has been in between them giant titties, she's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, sure, right. Anything else that you can think of?
Other than that, I don't know. I feel like what we mentioned before. Like, I feel like a lot of the Revolutionary Army already have inside people within the world government, probably already infiltrating. That's how they can get in so easily. So we might see more of them in the next few chapters.
Now, as it pertains to that, right, is it possible that within the world government there are people who want to kind of just overthrow the old guard and then, you know, kind of give themselves a fresh start, and that's what the Revolutionary Army is helping them kind of like, is helping them move forward? Move towards, or what do you think? It's just the enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit.
I guess so. Jesus Christ.
That kind of was your fault, though.
It's not, though, because I'm already in this lane.
The time that he came across the backside, though, you could have easily just taken that out, though. Just saying. So maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's just like...
It's that person's fault. Because they're in the wrong lane. Like, they really are. Like,
oh, you mean the one behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do, man? It's Chinatown. They don't own shit. So, is what it is. What was I saying?
But...
yeah, enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be good, and I don't know. Because I feel like the Revolutionary Army action might end up affecting the decision of the Reverie overall. Because a lot of people, well, not a lot, but like, as far as we know, so far, like 3 or 4 kingdoms, is on the favor of, Straw Hats and stuff like that, and we might see a lot of that shit kind of like being conflicted. So that's gonna be really, really cool to see in this February. So I don't know, I'm excited for it. I'm the type of person that I like a lot of dialogues in mangas. So take it as you will.
Yeah, I didn't remember a lot of it though during the review. Just saying.
Oh, really?
Just thought I'd point that out though. Anything else that I'm gonna do?
No. I mean, like usually, I like to read. I like to reread a manga like 5 or 6 times before actually doing the review.
Oh, my bad. Then why did you say something we could have done tomorrow, then, bro?
I mean, we could.
Wow. All right, so watch him end up scrapping this. We're just gonna do it tomorrow. All right, guys. So I'm gonna keep this for posterity's sake, but I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna scrap this now since he wants to be like this. All right, guys. So this was your boy Saltichi here, Red Hair Kaneki. This was One Piece chapters 905 and 906, discussion and speculations. Thank you very much for listening in. Like I said, this might get scrapped. Just gonna redo it tomorrow. We'll see. But thank you very much for listening in. We'll see you guys for chapter 906, which should be out next week. And we'll see you for whatever... Wow. We'll see you for whatever projects that come up. I'm your boy Salty Chia for Red Hair Kaneki and Senshu. We'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.
Peace. Maybe next week. We don't know if Oda's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, too sure.